Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Don't Be a Karen podcast. It's been a little bit, schedules and whatnot. And of course, when we come back, I am feeling a little under the weather. So if I see just a little low energy, that is why. But hello, friends. You are in for a treat. Welcome to another special edition of the podcast. I am so excited because it is a subject very near and dear to my heart. And I know it's near and dear to my heart to my special guest. Storm, thank you so much for being a member for 5 months. Let's go. And thank you guys so much for being here already. It's gonna be a fun night. I forgot what I was gonna say. I was gonna say words. Let me double check, make sure everything. I don't know why Nightbot is being stupid lately. It's kind of frustrating because I'm like, come on, Nightbot, what the heck? Peter, hello, Peter. Welcome in, guys. And guys, as I want to. Oh, look, it's my friend. Hey, game guy. Hey, guys. Good to see you guys coming in. Hey, guys, I'm here again. Have fun with your podcast today. Thank you. I will. It's going to be lots of fun. You guys might even see some special past performances when I used to do it all the time. So how does this work? Well, the podcast is usually we talk about gaming and some life stuff. This is a special edition one, so we're going to be talking mainly about a specific subject. And our special guests, of course, because we want the emphasis on them, too. So, yeah. Also, just to announce, I have picked my mods. You guys saw I was looking for 2 new mods. I want to put the disclaimer out there that if you were not selected, it was nothing personal, okay? As I mentioned in the post, it was nothing personal. It's not a personal thing at all. It is about what would fit the channel, what fits the needs of the channel. If the new mods do come in tonight, I kind of dropped them hints to come by tonight. So yeah, but I'm gonna bring in our special guest. She's amazing. She is so awesome. She also streams. Oh, Nightbot's working now, so let me plug her and pin her comment. Oh, my voice is already getting angry at me. I'm probably not gonna have a voice tomorrow, which is a problem. Is it Sheba? It should be Sheba. There we go. Thank you. Oh no, what happened? Open another tab. I want a pin. Pin message. There we go. Now she's pinned. All right, guys. So I am going to undeafen her and bring her in. And, of course, let me know that you can hear her. Slay J.
Hello.
Slay J. How are you, love? How are you?
I'm so good. How are you?
Can you guys hear her okay?
Hopefully it's all good.
Let me know if I need to turn her up or not. Let me know.
La 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 la. Audio check.
I know, right? Hello, mic check. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, she just got back from a trip to New York, and then she got her flight delayed. Because we were supposed to do it last week, and then she's like, I can't. I'm still stuck here. And I'm like, well, don't worry about it. And then she didn't, go home for, 2 days.
Yeah, it straight up got canceled. It was the craziest thing. Literally, I said goodbye to, Sword and Cleo, and they walked me to the subway station, and then I was sitting there waiting, and I went, oh, my train's about to come in, a minute. And I'm like, oh, there's my train. Oh, texted me? Oh, my flight is canceled.
At least Delta will send you a text telling you instead of you going all the way to the airport and be like, oh, sorry about that.
I know. Thank goodness I didn't get all the way to the airport. Oh.
I know. Got the emergency. The Oreos cookie stash is gone. Oh no, the Oreos are gone.
Uh-oh.
Gothi picked who was best for the channel. Yes, and I don't discuss it by myself. I do discuss it with the highest level of mods who are the admins. So there's 3 of them, Leaf, Grande, and Puffton. So we all talked it over, and we are all on the same page with our decision. So I'm going to go ahead and ask our special guest our first question. Let me pull it up. I got to scroll back up. Where is it? Okay, so obviously you did musical theater just like me. What was the first show you did? How old were you?
Okay, so the first show I did,
and I'm talking a theatrical production, not like a kindergarten play or something like that.
Oh well, yeah. If it was kindergarten play, we're talking about K4. I was the star of my K4 play. I was Mary in the nativity.
No,
no.
Star is Born.
No. Legit play I did was I was Town Yeller #1 in Cinderella Kids. I still remember my
That's
line.
awesome. That's so cute.
It was hear ye, all subjects of the kingdom. And I think I said that exact line twice.
That's so cute. My first theatrical show, I was a little older when I got into musical theater because I was mainly a sports girl. I did a lot of sports. What happened was when I was about 10, the girls started getting taller than me and I wasn't growing. And my parents were like, she's going to get trampled by someone out there.
Oh, no.
So they're like, hey, you've always liked singing and dancing. Do you want to like try this? And you know, I didn't really have a ton of friends because I was that weird kid. And the first theatrical show I did, I was 12 years old, and it was A Christmas Carol, the musical by Alan Menken. If you've not seen it, it's amazing. And I was a schoolgirl, an angel, and a few other little parts in there. But my angel part, I sang on top of like the balcony in like this pretty dress when Scrooge is like having his moment. Okay. And then I got sick. I got really sick, actually. I performed my final show, like, sicker than a dog, because we had to wear these masks for, like, a scary scene with Marley, and they weren't sanitizing the mask. This is 2006, y'all. Different time. And so then my mom said, hey, you know, these kids, a lot of other kids were sick. She's like, these kids are just dropping like flies. And then the next play I did, which was Cats, they were sanitizing, like, these glasses we had to wear all the time. So, I mean, you know. And I'm gonna, speaking of, we're gonna pull up a picture of Slay J. We're gonna pull up, let's pull this one up. Look at her, guys. This is Mamma Mia. So who are you in this?
Okay, so I am Allie in Mamma Mia. So funny story about Mamma Mia. So this was actually 2019. So my college got out like super late. So when I went back home for the summer, every other place around me had already auditioned for their summer shows. So I was so sad because I was like, oh, I really want to do a show this summer. And so I found this like tiny little town, 45 minutes south of my hometown. And I was like, well, I mean, this random middle of nowhere theater company's doing Mamma Mia. I should go audition. And honestly, that summer felt like a Hallmark movie. Like they gave me a part, and this small town like took me in.
Aww.
And
hey, Lion Spear. Thanks for coming in. That's kind of fun. So that's very similar to how when I was 15, the theater company I'd started with, I was ready to try different things, kind of branch out, see what was out there. And I literally did the research myself. I found this theater company that was pretty well known, but I just, I was just this rando who walked in. It was like their young children's, like to teenage theater section, right? And I auditioned. I was like, because I wanted Belle, obviously, because it was Beauty and the Beast Jr., and I wanted Belle really bad. And I was like, I need to prepare myself. I'm really new. They don't know me at all to not get a part at all. And they casted me as Belle. I probably made some parents really pissed because I walk in and and then the director also casted me without hearing me sing. He only saw me act.
Wow.
So then when I sang, he looked at the music director, was like, yeah, she'll do. And so it was kind of crazy. So now I have some footage from my theater experience that I'm gonna show. We're gonna popcorn back and forth a little bit. Oh, there's Legally Blonde. I want to wait on that one. I'm like, no, I love that picture. But I'm gonna Slay J, do you know a chorus line?
Of course.
So pause. Dang it, I have to pause the music. So this is a chorus line. I played Diana. Diana is like it's funny, I played the athletic girl. So you'll see me wearing tennis shoes and all the other people are in character shoes. So this is do you know the song What I Did for Love?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So this is me singing. I am 18 years old. I haven't had kids. I'm super skinny because I was dancing all the time. So if you guys are like, who the heck is that? It's me. Okay, let me pull it up. I gotta go to here, and then I gotta pull up capture. So if it acts weird for a second, don't freak out. But yeah, it's gonna show Streamlabs, and then I gotta go here, and then. Okay, perfect. Okay, it's doing its thing. Okay. Can you hear me still, Slay J?
I can hear you.
All right. Can you see it?
Yep.
Okay. This piano, man, I was fighting to be louder than it.
Yeah, we can't hear your voice so much.
I get a little louder. I'll turn up a little bit. I'm building. Sound a little louder, but you hear that piano, right?
Oh, we can hear the piano. Don't you worry.
I know, but they had to turn, like... I get loud here, so... There we go. I'm looking at my friend. Now you can see how short I actually am. I also can't see chat right now, so be aware, chat. I can't see what you're saying.
You didn't miss anything, don't worry.
Okay.
Some other people are watching. Talk about yourself while you're watching yourself.
Alright, I'm coming back to reality now, guys. Freaking piano, man. I remember that piano. But yeah, see how I used to be cute, guys.
Baby! Oh my gosh.
I did age. I'm like, oh, who's this? Who's this? Who this? Alright, let's see what I got other quiz going. But yeah, I loved that. Was a really fun show. That was a summer show that I did. What's with the summer shows, man? It's just
Always.
I'm just here. Don't purple. There'll be another one. That's just. I just kind of like here. That was the first one I had. But how are you, purple? Where is I have so many tabs up. Okay. So what is your favorite show on Broadway, past or present? It could be on right now, or it's not on, or it's in revival. Whatever you go ahead. And I know it's hard to choose. You can throw a couple out there that you like.
Okay, so we're talking like favorite like show ever.
Yeah, like if you had, like, I know that's hard, like a full blown, like mega musical, whatever, for your favorite, like if you had to, like, yeah, if you had to pick your favorite show and like display it for everyone to see, what would be your favorite musical on Broadway ever?
Oh, I'm so basic. Legally Blonde. Legally Blonde.
Wow,
is my
okay, that
favorite
kind of
show
surprises me, really. That is your favorite show. I know you were in it, so that probably is why. So now we can bring up the Legally Blonde picture because you mentioned it. Look at her, she played, the little nerd girl who helps Elle get into Harvard. And did you double as Chutney, too? Because usually that part doubles as Chutney.
No.
Oh, you
so
did. Interesting.
Funny enough. So that summer, yeah, it's Kate. I played Kate.
Yeah, Kate. There we go. The little...
And funny enough, I was understudy for Elle.
Elle looks so excited to be there. Like, whoever the...
Yeah, and oh my gosh, she had like a summer job, so she missed like half the rehearsals. So half the time I was Elle, and then half the time I was trying to be Kate.
That's kind
And
of
then eventually they had to give
frustrating.
me an understudy, because that song specifically, it was really hard to do when she wasn't there, because then I'd have to sing a duet with myself, basically.
Yeah, did you know I was understudying for this? So when I graduated high school, which I'll talk about later, I graduated high school, I was helping with the makeup and production for Beauty and the Beast that they did, and my director comes up, it's like, you might have to go on for opening night, because she knew I had played Belle before, and I'm like, what? I don't even go to school here anymore. She's like, yeah, but she did pageants and crap. She's like, yeah, but she might not get home in time. So I literally was like on standby, and in the rehearsals I was singing for her. So I totally understand that. I get that conflicts happen. If you're in the theater world, when you do an audition, they ask for your conflict list, which basically helps decide in casting, because if you're going to be a lead, you can't be gone every weekend. That's just not going to work.
Yeah. It was really cool. That show we used real dogs. That was the first time I was ever in a show that used real dogs.
I was in a show that used a real dog, but I don't want to. I'll show you guys that clip later. I don't want to spoil it because the dog was precious. The dog's probably gone now. It's actually depressing. I'm not old.
Same. For Bruiser, we had a teacup Yorkie named Chewy. And it was the cutest little thing ever. And the thing is, most of the time, like the night that she had to do like her job was actually the nights that Chewy would only come once a week to rehearsal, because Chewy's a dog. So Chewy knew to run to me, because their owner always gave me the little ham. The poor dog was always so confused, because the dog was used to running to me.
So what's interesting about that is the role I play with the dog is the director was like, look, I know the puppy's cute. You can pet the puppy when it's not working, but they said it needs to be with Karen 24/7. It needs to know her, it needs to breathe her, it needs to be comfortable with her. So she was very, like, that dog, wherever I went, that dog was with me. Like, that dog was my best friend. And then that dog was so comfortable with me. I hugged it all the time. Like, it was literally like my BFF. The dog comes to work once a week. Ideal work week. I know, freaking dog. Just shows up. Just like, I know, right? So my favorite show, and it's not one I've been in, but it's a dream show. This might shock you. It's The Hunchback of Notre Dame, the Broadway version that never went to Broadway.
I'm not surprised. Yeah, that seems on brand.
I saw it, back in California, there's something called Music Circus, and basically it's like professional Broadway shows done in the round. The stage is literally a circle. It's really cool. And so I got to see that production of it, and me and my mom sobbed our eyes out, but it's so beautifully done. And what they do with mainly Frollo's character, I'll do spoiler alert. This is so in the movie, Frollo and Quasimodo have no relation whatsoever. In the musical, Frollo is Quasimodo's uncle, which gives a whole other layer to, because in the musical, the prologue is about how his brother fell in love with a gypsy woman and he went away from the church, and Frollo is like big on church, and when his brother is found like destitute and dying, he's like, please take my son, Quasimodo, who's deformed. So he raises it trying to honor his brother's wishes, but of course the musical is about prejudice and the wrong sides of religion, and so it's great. If you haven't seen it, watch. And Quasimodo is deaf. They honor the book. He is deaf, and when I saw it, a deaf actor played Quasimodo. It was so beautiful. They had a voice for him, so someone was singing it, and he would sign, and everybody was moved to tears. It was so breathtaking. I feel like every version of that show, to be inclusive, should hire a deaf actor. I think that'd be wonderful. It was so good.
Ooh, that gives me a good question. Have you ever done a show in the round?
No, I have not done a show in the round. I auditioned, actually, when I was a little girl. I auditioned to be an Annie in the round. So, I got a call back out of 6,000 girls to get a call back. And that was tough. That week, my mom, she's not a stage mom at all, but my mom was like, no dairy. No pizza, no milk, nothing. She was so strict about my voice getting shot. And then what's interesting, because I was 13. Yes, I was 13 years old. And then when they called back the girls, when they put me next to the girls, I looked too old. Because the girls they went with for Annie and her friends were all very young looking. And that's what's hard, is when you're 13, you can either look really young still, or you can start to look more on, like, you know, it's a hard age for casting. And so I was looking a little bit older. Is everything okay? Yay, Bestie! Yeah, everything's great. How are you? We're having a good time. I love Phantom, but that's just such the, like, stereotypical answer to say, is that Phantom's the best musical ever. I think Phantom is good. I think there are definitely problems with it. I used to worship it when I got older. I haven't got notifications live yet, so come check. You didn't get... Are our notifications not working? That's so lame. That's so lame.
I hate when that happens.
YouTube has been a mess lately, if I can be completely honest.
Literally.
Like,
Oh my God.
sometimes, like the couple streams last week, it would say my chat was disconnecting. So I'm like, uh-oh, can people not talk? I mean, YouTube doesn't tell me people are live when they are. My notification, yeah, YouTube I mean, like, when you go live, Slay J, I always usually get yours. So that's good.
Really?
Because I always like
Weird.
because I always love going to your streams because they're just so unhinged and it's great.
They're so unhinged.
They're
Oh,
so
no.
fun. No, in a good way. They're so fun. I love that. Don't change it.
Okay. Sounds good.
Because it's relaxing. It's just fun. I'm like, oh, what's she going to get into this time?
I know, it's always late night and then I have no brain cells left because usually I'm like working.
Girl,
all
have
day
you
or
seen my
something.
streams? It's like me running on like, no, like the brain cells left the building because I'm all day with my kid. So whatever, it's this one brain cell right now that's working.
I love it. Who needs brain cells, you know? Like,
No, I mean,
nah.
we're theater kids. I don't think we really have any. Galaxy, hello,
Oh,
welcome
no.
in. I don't think we have any. And then, if you're on my member streams, I just eat. Like the other day, they got to see me eat Zaxby's because I was starving while playing Mario Kart. So I was shoving chicken.
Mukbang.
I was shoving chicken in my mouth, be like, oh, it's so good, you guys. Oh, it's so good. All right, guys. Okay, Slay J. I'm gonna show. Slay J, what clip do you think I'm gonna show next? I already told you which ones, but which ones do you think I'll show? What do you think I'll show next? We just talked about a dog, so there's a hint.
Oh, wait, can I say which show?
Yeah, go ahead.
Is it The Wizard of Oz?
I was like, if you say Sweeney Todd, I'm gonna come to the screen and bop you. Yes, all right, let me get it set up. So that clip I showed first was after I graduated high school. Now we're going back to right before I graduated high school. It was my senior show. I did Wizard of Oz. And I was sick. I was just coming off of being sick. So if I sound a little nasally, I literally cannot help it. So, and I can't read chat, so I'll only be able to hear what Slay J tells me. Hopefully good things.
Hopefully good.
Hopefully good. Oh, she's, dreadful.
Oh. Theater kids and your germs. Theater kids have so
I
many
know.
germs.
Well, I'll tell a story about this. So at my school, the same director, she was the one that told me I'd have to go on for Belle when I graduated. She really worked us a lot, and we were promoting the show a lot too. So I think I just was worn down from all the rehearsals. And like
That's
opening
fair.
night, so the school had a rule. If you missed school, you couldn't do the event. And I was they had no understudy for me. And so they talked to the principal. Hey, Space Ghost, welcome in. They literally talked to the principal and said, she has 101 fever. She needs to go home so she can do the show. And by some miracle, I did the show. I think it was just, I had tissues in my basket to blow my nose.
Oh
Stage. I would be like people could hear me. Oh my god, freaking mess. All right, let's go. Oh, that's video recording. It's like, why is that wrong? All right, okay. All right, let me press play. All right, here we go. Let me know if I need to turn it up. Slay J can tell me. I can't read chat, so. Do you like my yellow farmhouse?
Oh my gosh.
That dress barely fit me in the arms. Look at my little braids.
Oh.
I'm 18, and they made me look like a kid.
You look baby here too.
I am baby, and this is before I got good at makeup. I'm like dissing on my makeup right now. There's no contour. The blush is just slapped on. But this is one of my dream roles, so I kind of get emotional when I watch it.
Oh.
I didn't get to keep the dress either. We couldn't afford it at the time. So we donated it. This is in a gym, too.
Oh my gosh.
The school would not put any money into the theater department, even though this entire run was sold out. Such a shame.
My high school also didn't have an auditorium.
So people were sitting on literal chairs, like the hard-ass chairs,
Oh no.
for a 3-hour show. Look at the cord. I love the sets, though. Look at the cord. That's my actual hair color. My natural hair color, that's pretty accurate.
Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me. Where troubles melt like lemons. Oh, way above the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me. Somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly. Birds fly over the rainbow. Why, then oh, why can't I?
Look it. Look. Look. Look at that. Look at the dog. Look at him.
Oh.
Look at that baby. Look how good he is. Look at that. Look at that good dog.
So good.
Beyond the rainbow, why, oh, why
Hold that note.
can't
Yeah, there we go. Okay. I love that dog was so cute. I gotta go back to. There we go. Awesome, Jess. Hello, welcome in, guys. Oh wow, hi, thank you guys so much. Welcome in. Welcome, hi, Vatsa. Welcome in. Yeah, that was throwback baby goth. That was 18-year-old me. That was 10 years ago. What happened to me, Slay J? I got old.
Aging, it's awful.
I mean, I look pretty. I think I look pretty good for about to be 29.
Oh, you still look young. Don't you worry.
It is not sponsored, but Shape Tape by Tarte will hide all of your mom bags. God, excuse me, I had to burp. There we
That's
go.
me all the time.
What? You have to burp all the time?
Yes.
You were my age there, Purple. I'm 10 years older than you. Christ. Not gonna lie, you look perfect as Dorothy. Oh, thank you, guys. Thank you. Appreciate it. All right, let's see. Let me go find my clip. Now, when are we getting a stream like that? Grande, we can't, because why I'm showing you those clips is it's live music. Bailey! It's a Bailey! Hi, Bailey!
What's always?
Yeah,
Bailey?
what's always an AJ? AJ is beautiful flower who burps a lot.
Oh my gosh. I remember as a kid, I'd burp like a little monster that I was. And my mom would go, you know, when you grow up, boys aren't gonna find
Oh my god,
very
that was my mom. My
attractive."
mom is like, can you just be ladylike? And I'm like, I'm just confident. And
fact.
listen, I am that confident in my femininity that I can burp and fart. There is no shame, ladies and gentlemen.
Exactly. And boys always thought it was funny.
Listen,
Every guy I
listen,
dated
as
thought
a
it was
married
hilarious.
as a married woman for almost Hey, Becca, thank you for being a member for what's it called? Yeah, for 5 months. Thank you guys so much.
Woo.
Burping and farting is great. God, I love this. I love our community. Like, literally, my husband, I'll be, like, laying in bed, like, as I'm, like, playing my Switch. I'm like, hey, listen. And then I just let one, and he's just like, what are you doing? And I'm like, what do you mean, what am I doing? Wait, Bailey, you weren't subscribed? Oh, no, okay.
Oh.
What? Excuse me. It's okay. I'm not going to be that offended because I think I'm subscribed to everybody. So then when I go in, I'm like, oh, I'm not subscribed. Shit. Push the button. They
That's
call me
okay,
the
we
burp
can-
lord in my school. Oh my
Oh
god.
my gosh.
That's such an honor. What an honor. And then I'm trying to pull up our order quick. So now we'll talk a little. Speaking of like, so how did you start streaming? Cause how long have you been streaming for? Whoops! It's okay, Bailey. I'm only slightly upset at you. But how did you start streaming, Slay J? How did you get going? And how did you come up with Shiba Inu Switch? That's such a cute name.
Thanks. Okay, so I started streaming exactly a year ago in June. So I just reached 1 year of that. Thanks for Bailey. So I started streaming, so I want to say like a year prior, so like 2 years ago, I started watching Sienna. Sienna Crossing was the first streamer I ever watched.
Oh, that's so cute.
I watched her stuff for a while, and then I got into watching some other people, and then it turned into watching streams 24/7. And I was like, you know, I love gaming. I've always loved gaming, specifically Nintendo gaming, and I've always loved performing. So I was like, well, what if I started streaming? Because that sounds like a fun.
I'm not laughing at you. I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at Bailey.
Bailey. Mixing my two favorite things. So that's why I started Shiba Inu Switch. So you know how like everyone would put like crossing after their name.
Yeah.
I was like, well,
You don't want to do
here's
that.
the thing. No, that there's already a cooler AJ in the Animal Crossing community. The AJAYY. And I'm like, oh, everyone's gonna get me confused with them. Everyone still gets me confused with them. I was like, okay, so my streaming name can't be like AJ, and so I was like, well, what are my favorite things? That's my brand, and I've been obsessed with Shiba Inus for the past couple years. So I was like, oh, what if I had it be? Well, actually, originally my channel's name was Shiba Inu Crossing.
Oh.
For like a whole day.
A whole day. Oh man, that's serious.
I know, it was serious. And then I was like, you know what? I probably shouldn't have it be crossing because I'm gonna pigeonhole myself.
Yeah.
Into one thing.
Yeah.
So I was like, what's a good alliteration for Shiba Inu? And I was like, Shiba Inu Switch.
Because that's perfect, because Switch games, you know, that's like when I was thinking, I literally, how I rebranded, because I've had my YouTube channel for over 10 years. I had my YouTube channel when I turned 13 in 2007. Yes, I know, everyone's gonna cry at what I just said. But yeah, in 2007, when I was allowed to, because I listened to the terms of service like a good noodle.
Oh my gosh.
So when I turned 13, I made my YouTube channel back in 2007. So it's gone through a few names. But when I finally decided to get serious, I just was like, well, I'm basically goth chick who likes metal, and I'm a freaking fantasy nut. So I just took my Discord name was already Goth Rock Fairy. So I just took the Discord name was first. So I slapped it onto the YouTube, and here we are, 16,000 subscribers later. Or 1,600. I fucking can't count. Yeah, so I love, like, your streams are so fun. I know you're like you're busy. She works with theater kids. That's like her job. So she was telling me she worked with she's trying to mold the minds of tomorrow to sing.
Yeah, it's quite a time there. I teach all of the ages. I teach all of them. So it's wild.
YouTube wasn't a thing at 13 for me. Yeah, Towels, you're a little older than me. But YouTube back then was such a different world. Like, I go back, like, it was basically just a place to watch funny videos. It wasn't some place you can make a living or stream. Streaming was not even, it was just like, I watched like really stupid stuff because that's what we all did. We would watch, you know, basically those big videos at the time that everyone was talking about. I bet YouTube was awesome in 2007. It was a time, Purple. It was a time to be alive. And I thought I was so cool. I'm like, ooh, I'm on the YouTube, and they're dropping, like, cuss words. Oh, I'm so cool. 2007. I know, guys. I'm going to be 30 next year. I'm not, like, yeah.
They grow up so fast. Oh, my gosh.
Well, do you guys does anyone want to see what I look like as a chubby 5-year-old learning to tap dance? I have that video, too. Does anybody care? Who wants to watch that? Nobody.
Yes.
What, you want to watch it? Oh, Purple. Okay, let me grab it. So my parents posted. I was telling her my parents posted everything. Do you believe me now, Slay J? I'll be 30.
Yes, I do.
I'll be 30 next year, Vats. I turn 29 in November, which we will have a party as usual, celebrating the death of my 20s.
The death of my 20.
5-year-old goth has. Okay, I'm gonna preface this before you all berate me. You don't look a day over 25. Oh well, thank you. I'm gonna preface this. I'm wearing a pink tutu, so don't you all freak out and be like, "Oh, she's wearing pink." I was 5. Okay, I thought goth was 24 or something. You guys stop. It's so nice. I'm telling you, it's the Tarp Shape Tape, not sponsored. It's the Shape Tape. Hides all my bags. Okay, let me get the footage. This one. Okay, hang on one second. I gotta pull it up because I'm. Oh, clapping. Okay, let me pull it up. It's up here. Where is it? There it is. Okay, hang on. I gotta press the pause. Guys, this is very old footage. So if it's not clear, I'm the one in the middle with the chonky legs.
Remember, guys, this is the olden days.
Yeah,
the
this
dark
is like
ages.
when my dad had a video camera that would hurt your shoulder. And then, yeah, my parents, like I said, filmed everything. My poor brother, he has stuff too, but it's not to the extent of me.
Are you older or younger?
I'm older. Okay, here. Oh, I forgot to pause the music. Hang on. Oh, there's too many things. Wait. Here we go.
Opened it. Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Okay, hopefully I don't get copyright for this music because everything else has been live, but this is not. This is not. The things I do for you guys. Okay. Okay, now let me go back here and then. Okay, there we go. Okay, I'm the little chonk in the middle. This is tap dance class. Look at me messing with my.
Oh.
This video footage.
Oh my! How did they get this on Facebook?
My dad ripped it.
Not very well.
You can hear me talking a
You
sec.
look like one of those backroom demons.
That was very.
You need to show. Okay.
Okay, so-
You know what you're doing? No, you should show them the Family Guy clip with the guy. Look at my family.
I know.
Yes, show them that. That's what you're doing right now.
The girl in front of me's having a tough time. Oh my god. Guys, do you know how good we have it with our cameras?
It's so true. Kids now don't know how good we have it.
I hate the pink I'm wearing. I want to cry. The other girl has the cool leotard on.
Yeah, how come she didn't have to wear a tutu?
Her parents didn't put her one. They actually banned tutus after this because we wouldn't stop playing with them.
Oh, I believe it.
I mean, you saw me at the beginning. I was already messing with it. So you can kind of see my face now.
Oh my gosh, my first dance recital, we did some rendition of the alphabet.
That's so
and
cute.
I was the letter V.
That is so
Fun
cute.
fact.
That was, did you guys hear me talk? Yes.
Oh.
Little did she know she'd be a streamer one day. Those girls have freaking dresses on. This lady was super, super nice. She actually had to quit because she had a lot of back problems. Great teacher.
I can't believe she has the character.
I know, she was that good. She didn't need flat tap shoes.
To run around after the little kids?
I mean, we're pretty well behaved little girls. No one was like crazy.
That's good.
But yeah, that was, yeah, I hope you guys are getting the scoop on little me there. There we go. God, I have so many things up. Slay J, help me. Okay, we're back.
I can't.
Bruh, but did she lift the tutu all the way up? You look like you're loving her. Girl in the front looks like she didn't. I know, that's what I'm saying. She was off. Her rhythm was so off. Thank you, guys. Did you get an ice cream truck after from the ice cream? I always wanted french fries. I was a french fry kid. I wanted fries after everything. I was like, Mom, I went to dance. And what happened was I actually fell out of dance because I really wanted to do sports. And then what a funny world we live in that my dancing was weak when I returned to theater. And so I had to work really, really hard on becoming good at dance. And then eventually I started getting parts for my dancing. But I was bad, guys.
I loved dance. Dance was so much fun.
dance. I still have always loved tap. Like, that was tap and stuff. I've always loved tap. Now, did you take, like, dance classes and stuff? So you're just into metal or all music? I never got to ask. I love metal. Okay, when I'm at the gym, I'm listening to pop because that's just... But then, like, I don't know. I'm a mishmash. Like, you should literally look at my Spotify playlist. Half musical theater, half metal, some pop songs in there, and then video game music. That's pretty much it.
Nerd.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
You're excused.
Cough on you, no I'm kidding. So what's been your favorite role in a show that you can think of? What's like if you were to like your you know, every theater kid has like their dream roles. What was your dream role that you've gotten to do so far, if you have any?
So a role that I've gotten to do?
Mm-hmm. That you're like, yeah, I've always wanted to do this part.
So one of my favorite roles that I've done is I sent you one of the pictures. It's the one in the mask. I got to be
cute.
Pamela in Head Over Heels.
Oh, that's a cute picture.
It's really cute. So she's this crazy princess.
Oh my god. You mean it's you?
I'm a crazy princess? Is that how you would describe me?
You are a crazy princess. You're pretty and you're fun.
Oh yeah, she's this like crazy princess. And Head Over Heels is really fun because
I've never heard of that show. I'll be honest.
It's a jukebox musical. It's the music of the Go-Go's.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So obviously the title song Head Over Heels is in it. I'm trying to think what Go-Go song. Heaven is a Place on Earth is in it.
Oh my gosh.
It's a little PG-13, so
that's
I don't
okay.
wanna explain too much
I've
of
only
the
been
plot.
in one jukebox musical and I regret it, and it's called Back to the 80s, and it is trash. Like,
I've never seen it.
yeah, don't. So when I was in, so the theater company, the first company I did with, they would do split shows. So that would be like if they, for example, just the older kids would go do West Side Story, and the kids would go do Annie Jr. because obviously the little children cannot be in West Side Story. The problem is that these shows were very expensive because you have two separate productions, two separate sets, two different licensing rights. So typically after split shows, the budget was low. So they would pick a show that was kind of, and Back to the 80s was the show that followed after the West Side Story and Annie, and it was just trash. The fashion was fun. The costumes were so fun because all the parents got into it. Like, my mom was like, I'm gonna make you look like me.
Oh my
So
God.
she dolled me up in, like, this little preppy clothing and all these beads and, like, and it was literally, like, girls just want to have fun. Footloose, Wake Me Up Before You Go. It was jukebox 80s. But not in a good way. The plot was awful. It was just awful. And I don't hate jukebox musicals. Moulin Rouge, which is one of the best jukebox musicals ever made. Ugh, I love Moulin Rouge. Can we talk about it for a second?
Okay.
Moulin Rouge is so great.
Oh my gosh. I've seen bits and pieces, but my friend got to see it on Broadway. I like just missed it the last time I went.
Horrible singing at the end.
Who was horrible singing?
Oh, I'm thinking of Les Mis. They all suck.
My husband's like, what's the musical where the guy sings really bad at the end? I'm like, what?
What?
Well, you're talking about Les Mis when Valjean dies? That's...
I can't remember. One guy's just like, crap.
Wait, one of the shows I did? In one of the shows I did, or an actual musical?
No, the actual movie.
Not the Les Mis slander.
Was it the Les Mis movie, though? I think I might know what he's talking about. Because some of the singing is a little weird in that one.
I don't think I've seen the movie. I've seen it live, but I've
Oh
never
my
seen
god. So the movie, I literally should have gotten an award for holding my pee. Because it was like, no, here's my thing is I think if you're going to do if you're gonna have a movie that's 4 hours long, can you have a potty break like in the old days? Like, me and my mom literally ran out of that theater to the bathroom. I should have got a prize.
I remember when Newsies when they did the like pro shoot and they showed it in cinema, they actually had an intermission.
That's really smart. What the heck? That's super smart. Oh, I have to tell you this funny story. So did you ever see Cats in theaters? The bad one, the musical with like the cats.
No, I was too scared.
So I went and saw it with my friend because we did the show when we were younger, and I said, let's go laugh at it. So we literally went at like 11 o'clock at night, and there were all these theater kids there, and they were so funny. They would not stop laughing, and they were living their best life. And I started laughing at I laughed at the end because I made a joke about Grisabella being hit by a plane on the way to heaven.
Gosh.
Because she literally, in the movie, she's floating up to it's not like in the theater version, she just goes. In the movie, they drag it out. She's in a hot air balloon floating out of London. And I was like, wouldn't it be funny if, like, Pan Am hit her in the face?
Oh, no.
And then I couldn't stop laughing because I'm sick. But then here's what's funny. No, not funny. This lady comes over to these kids. They're clearly theater kids. She chewed them out.
For what?
That they were, I was here to have lady, this is the worst movie in America right now. I'm sorry that your hopes and dreams of seeing Cats was dashed by laughter. Yeah, they looked so upset. I wanted to say something because they were just having a good time. They just wanted to laugh at the bad CG and Rebel Wilson singing. Ugh. I paid for it with quarters too. Does that make it better?
What? With quarters?
My husband was like, if you find money to go see it because he didn't want to pay for it, I don't blame him. He's like, if you can find money to pay for your ticket, you can go. And I showed him like 200 quarters. And I paid for my ticket with quarters.
Poor cashier.
She hates.
God.
She was like, because he didn't want to pay. He's like, I'm not paying for you to go see that terrible movie. Sounds like it was a cat. Now, the musical's very good, depending on who you talk to. The musical is great. The movie is just one of the worst things I've ever witnessed. My eyeballs bled watching it. No, I'm kidding. Like, I don't like Into the Woods either. I want to hear what she says on this one.
You don't like Into the Woods?
I don't like Into the Woods. I hate Into the Woods, actually, with a burning passion.
Not?
How do I word this? It's almost like, okay, Sondheim has made a lot of great stuff. I don't like that work of his. It's too much. It's just like too long. And then I guess it's the Disney girl in me. I don't like that the second act everything comes together and falls apart and people start dying.
You get a nice CD or anything?
I'm okay, thank you though.
I think Emmett's good, but just
Okay.
keep an ear out.
But yeah, I've never liked Into the Woods, ever. I don't know what it did to offend me, but I hate it.
I like it. I've
hate-
never had like a chance to be in it, but I think it's
I
fun.
go and
think
watch
there's some
it. I will
vibes from
watch
it.
someone if like my friends were in it. I'm like, yeah, but that did nothing for my soul. It's like, wow, that was the most unfulfilling thing I've ever watched. Okay. I wish there's a musical I wish I could talk about, but I just cannot talk about it on stream because it is so awful. Me and my mom saw this show once and we knew it was pretty intense, but man, I will never see that one again. I'm gonna text it to you. I want to see if you know this show, Slay J.
Okay.
You might know
I'm
it.
curious.
You might know it.
Probably.
It's a very. I'm gonna see. It's very. I think you probably, if you know Rocky Horror, I bet you would know this one.
Oh, I've heard of it. I have not seen it.
Don't.
so-
Don't.
no
It's
opinion.
so awful. It's just so
Really?
bad. It's just exactly what it sounds like. Virtual hello friend, welcome in. How are you doing? It's just horrible. And all the people in it are awful. Like, you don't root for anybody.
Yeah, I always find it hard, with shows where the characters are so unlikable that you can't root for them. I have a hard time watching shows like that.
Yeah, so what's funny is that, like, okay, for example, a lot of people don't like Rent because of the context, but in Rent, they're all pretty good people. They all try and take care of themselves. Compare that to Chicago, where the women are selfish and the one lady doesn't even care that she got off the hook and they just don't care about anyone but themselves. But Chicago gets praised all the time. But then you have Rent, that's due to its subject. People are like, oh, that's just a terrible show. It's like, no, Rent's a really good show, and so is Chicago. But let's be honest, the characters in Chicago are all a bunch of selfish a-holes.
That's so true. I always thought that about Chicago. I remember
I love the music. I love the show.
The music's so good.
The music is fantastic, but
the
man,
dancing, music.
But
the
man, you
characters-
cannot root for Roxy. If you
No,
are,
you
you got
can't.
problems. Because literally,
Literally.
okay, spoiler alert, if you don't know the plot of Chicago, everyone should know the plot of Chicago. Basically, the plot of Chicago is that, it opens with Velma. Velma's the other main character. Velma just comes in from killing her sister who was with another man. Very mature, just a heads up. Well, we won't say anything bad, but basically, like, she murdered her. This is in the 1920s, so I guess, you know, Chicago.
I guess.
Yeah. And then this other lady, Roxy, is has a friend who she should not be seeing because she is married, and the man wants to end it, and so she kills him. And the show is about basically Roxy facing trial, and they're trying to get out of it by making her look sympathetic, because back in those days, women didn't really have a voice. It's the 20s, and so the way of these women enabled to get in the public eye, and they kind of, the press and the attention goes through their heads. So women are like committing murders all the time. It's more about fighting over the spotlight than anything. And so, but yeah, that's basically the premise of Chicago. But yeah, they're not nice people. Roxy's terrible. She doesn't even care that her husband's upset. And then I feel like Velma might be a little more likable because Velma didn't ask for what happened to her.
True.
Velma walked in on that and, like, you know, she was devastated kind of thing. But that was not her fault. And, like, I love Ray. I did not like the live version they did on TV. That was bad. That was really bad.
I didn't even see it. I didn't even want to. I was like, I can't. I just can't.
Yeah. Just so bad. I want to see Sweeney Todd so bad. The revival with Josh Groban. So bad.
I wanted to see it. I had like no time to see anything when I was in New York because we were,
Well, I've asked Peyton jokingly to like get me tickets, and she's like, I can't even get tickets to Sweeney Todd, and she works for tickets, so she can't get them. Then I'm not gonna be able to get them.
I feel that. Oh my gosh. Oh, speaking of Chicago, on that subject, did you see they made a high school version? So now all the high schools are doing Chicago.
It's a student edition. There's Brent student edition. There's a Sweeney Todd student edition. Now there's Les Mis student edition, and they basically. Oh my God. Okay. Speaking of, when I did Rent, the director made all of us sign a waiver. Not even joking. We had to sign a waiver to be in it. He was like, I know this is for students, but I just want to make it sure that your parents understand the context of the show, what it's about, what some of the characters' motives are. And so we had to sign the paper. I think I had to sign a paper for Sweeney Todd, too.
Wow.
Because I don't blame... Oh, hi, Kayla! Hi, Kayla!
Kayla!
What were you saying? Sorry.
I was saying, wow, I'm surprised your high school did Rent. I remember
I didn't. No. It wasn't my high school. It was the
Okay.
theater company I did outside of school. There we go.
I was gonna say we couldn't even say like damn it. I remember that was a big thing when we did Putnam. They're like, you can't say damn it. I'm like, okay.
You can't say damn it.
I'm like, why?
Yeah, and like Rent, you like flip the bird and stuff. So I was flipping the bird and like, you know.
Well, that's why I'm surprised a bunch of high schools are doing Chicago. I don't think my high school would ever let us do Chicago.
Well, like, there's scenes that, like, involve stuff that's not suitable, like, not even, like, I wonder if they cut them out, because in the Rent Student Edition, they cut out a really big adult scene that's in the original, but it is not in the Student Edition, so that makes me wonder if they cut all that out.
Yeah,
Because that's the
I
point.
should ask. I have a friend who just directed a high school version of it,
Like-
and I'm like, what did they cut out of this? to,
Like, I think
make
in the
it-
I think in the Les Mis Student Edition, they don't call them P words. I think they call them something else. So they cut out that word entirely out of the musical.
Or
It's-
I shouldn't be surprised. I mean, what there is Heather's school edition, and then there's,
I've never
what's the other
seen
one?
Heather's.
Avenue Q.
Oh,
Avenue Q school edition.
Avenue Q, man. Holy, yeah. Avenue Q. Which beat out Wicked for Best Musical.
Isn't that insane?
Have you ever watched Waiting in the Wings? It's a YouTube channel. He's really good at talking about stuff. He did a whole video about Carrie the musical. Yes, there's a Carrie the musical, and it is bad.
I think I've seen some of the videos on that channel.
Yeah, he did a whole video about the Wicked versus Avenue Q thing and why Avenue Q ended up winning. But, okay, I'm going to spill some tea here. I think Wicked's overrated.
More drama. Oh my
I
gosh.
think Wicked's overrated. I was once a 14-year-old girl who was bopping along with all the other theater girls about Wicked, but I think that again, it's like, okay, it's good, but it's not great. I think the characters are all kind of selfish too. I mean, I think that it's fun, but like people claiming it's like the best thing on Broadway. I'm like, nah.
I mean, yeah, I don't think it's like the best thing in the whole world, but I think it's a great show with great music, and I think it's great for non-theater people to.
I think that's
to
what the
enjoy
appeal
theater.
is like if, like, for example, if you were to ask someone to go see Phantom of the Opera who didn't know theater, they say no. If you ask them to go see Wicked, they'll go say yes. So because
So like that's why I like it. That's why I think it's.
I
good.
mean,
Like,
hey,
it's
no
easy
one
for
mourns
non-theater
the
people.
Wicked absolutely slaps. I love that song. I will listen to that song all the time. But everything else is just kind of like
Really? Not even like popular?
Oh,
Or
girl,
Defying
do you know
Gravity?
who I am? Do you think I really am the type of girl that goes, yes, Popular is my favorite song? Look at me. Do you really?
I don't. Did you see that too?
Defying Gravity? No, my favorite. No. No Good Deed Goes Unpunished is the real MVP. Screw Defying Gravity. No Good Deed, when she's all mad and crap and trying to save her man, that's the magic right there.
I do love that song. That is a very good song.
And that's just basically her being like, whatever, I'm just gonna do what I want. Because everyone's saying something bad anyways, so might as well do it. do it.
Do it.
Do it. Do it. Let's see. Apparently Bad Cinderella was crappy. Angela Weber's new musical, apparently that sucked.
Oh my gosh, I followed like all of that online. I think that's the only video from Waiting in the Wings I've watched. I was watching.
I'm going to see Wicked again this winter. It's coming to my area. Well, I'm glad you like it, Kayla. Of course, if someone invited me, I'd go see it, but I'm not gonna be like, oh yes, yes. But
definitely go see it. It's
yes.
not the end all be all of art, but it's still a great show.
I know it's not. Trust me, I know it's not the end all be all of art. What was I gonna say? So I watched. What fascinated me was all of the Beanie Feldstein drama for Funny Girl with Leah Michele. I thought that was very interesting. Here's the thing: is like, okay, I thought Beanie looked the part for sure, but remember, Fanny Bryce originally was played by Barbra Streisand. Lover or hater, Barbra Streisand has big pipes. The biggest issue, from what I gather, is that Beanie Feldstein's vocal chops just weren't quite right. That's what when I've heard in the recording, she's not belting out those notes that are meant to be belted.
Yeah, that's like the drama is everyone wants it belted because they want it like Barbra Streisand, but I think just like Beanie had a different.
I thought she was adorable, and I loved
vocal
that. I thought she was super cute. And
Yeah.
I think what made things worse is that Leah Michele has had quite the reputation, unfortunately. But here's the thing: is the girl, when she's singing at the parade and sang, she just nails it. It's just unfortunate. Like, she has so much talent, but then I hear she's just a bee to work with.
I know, that's my issue. I'm like, yeah, she's so good, but I can't support someone who does.
Because
all
literally,
the
like,
things that
the
she
truth
did.
is, like, her Glee co-stars, they were like, no, this is what really went on. And, you know, I can't ignore that. No one can really ignore that. I mean...
No, you just can't. That's the problem.
And that's the thing is, like, in the theater business, you want to be easy to work with. That was something I always carry with me is, like, if you get criticism from your director, it's not because you suck, it's because they want it to be a certain way. You can't give attitude because they're trying to tell you have to walk to your mark, but you're walking it wrong. You know? Like, they're there to make your performance better. And I mean, I've witnessed attitudes from people from being in the business so long. It's crazy. Like, if someone, like, yeah, it's like, but yeah. And that, yeah.
You have to be easy to work with, or else nobody is gonna want to work with you again.
Yeah, exactly. Did you go to wild parties after shows? I went to a lot of not wild, but like we would go to Lions at like 1 a.m. and stay there till 3. Because that was like our hot spot. So after theater was over, keep in mind, we're not old teenagers. We're 13, 14 years old. We're young.
Oh my god.
And our poor parents were dragged out to Lions till 3 a.m. because they knew it made us happy.
Aww,
And my dad was so tired. He was like, oh my god. So all the other parents would sit in the booth and be like, how long do you think they want to scream here for? Because we would sing the songs. We acted like it was tavern time.
The stereotypical, like, theater kids.
Yeah, when they
late
walk
night
in and you're like...
breakfast, dinner spot.
Yeah, I remember it was like 1 in the morning. We would order french fries and milkshakes and just party all the time. And then there were the older kids who were having like the big late night parties, and there were drama, there were problems. Because they would all come. Because when the first company I did was kindergarten to 12th grade. So I had like my little group of friends, the tweenie boppers and then there were the older kids, and they were having the parties in the pools, and like drama would unfold because so-and-so was making out with so-and-so's girlfriend. I'm not making this up, guys.
Gosh. Okay.
Yeah, he's so good.
You need to talk to him.
But
I'm trying to think if I ever went to one with like major drama.
no, I never did. My parents wouldn't let me see. They were very good about guarding me. I never went to the wild parties. I would just go to.
So next week's podcast is going to be me telling the truth on all these stories from secondhand experience.
You weren't. I didn't even know you
I've
back
heard-
then.
I've heard counts from reliable
Oh,
sources.
what's the truth?
He doesn't know.
Hello?
He doesn't know. Shoo.
I'm just sowing discord.
Go away. No, I got.
Not allowed on
However,
the
I
podcast.
will say this. I'm gonna say it quietly. I did get in trouble for making out with my boyfriend during the show. The stage
Right
mom
here.
got mad. Go.
Oh no!
Because we were, it's Sweeney Todd. I'll show that. Not the clip of that. I don't have a clip of that. But I was in Sweeney Todd, and we were dating. I was Joanna. He was Anthony. Stop it. I hate these ads will randomly play on these musics, and then it makes me sad.
Wait, so wait, did you ever have a showmance? Is this a showmance? Or
I
were you
had
dating
I had
before the
2
show?
showmances. No, we dated a little bit after the show, but he unfortunately had some very serious issues that I'd no longer. It was summer, and then I became a junior in high school, and I dumped him like the 3rd day I was in high school because he had some very serious problems that I did not want to be involved in. Because
That's fair,
that was just not my life, and I think he was unfortunately doing those things while I was dating him. So you can imagine that that was not gonna be my life. But yeah,
that's
so
fair.
it was during it was a kind of romantic moment, but God, he was just not. So it was during Nothing's Gonna Harm You, and we were waiting to go on stage, and all of a sudden he started like being all sweet, and then we just started making out backstage. And the stage.
Oh my gosh!
I was 16. Okay. Raise your hand if you've never done stupid crap at 16. I better see all the old people raise their hands in chat.
Oh, all the stupid crap all the time.
So then she goes to my mom and was like, your daughter was sucking face backstage. And she's like, well, she is 16. They're just kids being stupid. And she's like, well, blah, blah, blah. You need to tell her. So she pulled me aside and she's like, can you just not make out with
not make out backstage.
Can you
please?
just please not make out with him in front of the stage moms? And I'm like, yeah, what? Sure. So I think I'll bring up that clip now. Mom for the win. I love my mom. My mom handled stuff so well because my mom was never a stage mom. Okay, why did I think it was 7:45 my time? And speaking of, here's one of the new mods. April Honey has joined the mod team. She's one of them. A round of applause. We love her. April, it's okay. Time zones are hard, as we have learned. But guys, if you haven't checked out April Honey, she's also one of the new mods. Please give her the absolute respect and love she deserves with that blue wrench. But yeah, I'm gonna pull up Sweeney Todd now because you will actually see who I was dating at the time in the footage. And he's not cute, so y'all can like
Not cute.
He wasn't.
Oh my
He
God.
wasn't. I was just all teenage girls we all go through, like, trying to find a man. All right, hang on.
Yeah, it's slim pickings when you do theater.
Yeah, it really is. But okay, let me pull up the clip, guys. So this is me singing Greenfinch and Linnet Bird, and I'm sure you know how high that song is, right?
Okay, go off. Wow.
Yeah, you ready to
yeah.
hear? I'm 16 singing this. I'm literally like breathing for. Cute isn't everything. No, it isn't. But I was discussing, unfortunately, he had some very serious issues going on behind the scenes. I thought he was cute at the time. I will accomplish the time zones, I swear. Love you, April. Don't even worry about it. That's right. I'm trying to figure out how to do this. Okay, there we go. We want that. And then I have to go to here. God, this is the most tabs I've had open in an entire thing. What an honor for you, Slay J.
I know.
Okay, here we go.
Central.
You guys ready to see me as a platinum blonde? Look at this outfit. My mom made the bonnet.
Oh.
That's a big old orchestra. Oh my god, my accent. I'm sorry, everyone from the UK. Zoom! Sondheim, why do you write this stuff?
Literally.
Look at my hair!
Forget it. Oh my gosh.
I look like a little Barbie. Jesus. I could see my stomach moving.
Breath support. Central.
You have to. There's no way. Because Sondheim doesn't know how to write normal. I look tall. That's why I like this outfit. There's no bird in there, by the way, in case you're wondering. It's called imagination. Okay.
Wow, a true actor.
Here he comes. Here he comes. There he is. That's him.
Oh no.
Look at him acting like I'm the best thing he's ever seen. Yeah, there we go. Don't zoom in on him.
Don't
Zoom in on me. Nah, man. No, we don't get to hear you sing.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man.
See, I've never dated another actor I was in a show with, but I
Good,
dated
you were
one
smart.
of the lighting guys.
Oh, you
in
did
high
it, the
school.
tech people.
Love my
I
tech
cannot
people.
picture you rocking that hair now. Goth, go off. You guys are so sweet. Oh my. I gotta get a little bit quiet because oh, April, you already told me ahead of time. I love you. You're all good. I know you're multitasking. That blonde wig was such a hot mess. My mom fixed it. It was so sad. Like, we got it and we're like, ew, I'm not putting this on my head. And she fixed it and curled it and made me look cute. David, hello, welcome in.
Aw.
Gotta love stage. Did you ever witness any, like, stage mom drama? Because that's where the drama is with the stage moms.
I'm trying to think. I don't think so.
Yeah,
Because like in high school, there was no like the parents didn't do anything in high school. So it only was when we were younger. But you know, when you're younger, they kind of hide that from you. So no, surprisingly.
I'll tell you this one stage mom story I remember in particular. I was auditioning. So that split show I told you about, so when you were 14, you got an option. You could either go up with the big kids or you could stay down. And me being smart thought I'll be one of the older ones. Maybe I could get a role. So I stayed down, and yeah, I did. But I'll explain. So when I was auditioning, this is when I learned. When I audition to this day, I do not tell people what for, and there's a reason.
Yes, you should never do that. I hate when people force you to say it.
And I was 14, so I didn't know. Catchy Cape, so good to see you. And Ancient One, hello guys, welcome in. So I was 14 and I had vocal lessons with my vocal teacher who taught me everything. She's like, I gotta talk to you about something because she was in the company I was in. She's like, did you say you were getting a specific part? And I'm like, huh? No. She's like, some mom said you were bragging about getting a part. And I'm like, no. I said someone asked me what role I wanted, and I said the role. And she's like, oh my gosh. She was so mad. She's like, that is ridiculous. So then as I got older and people were like, who are you auditioning for? I'm like, oh, I don't know. And they tried to get it out of me. And every time I'd be like, oh, it all looks good. It's all good. I didn't want to say anything, but it's like so awkward.
Yeah, I know someone who would do that all the time, and the like pettiness during auditions got so bad to the point where when we told like the director who was the head of the company, she actually ended up not getting cast in a show because he heard about the petty things that she would say during auditions.
One of my worst
So-
experience. This is what's funny. So
Ugh.
Legally Blonde's your favorite show. That was my
Yes.
worst theater experience as a young adult. I
Really?
I was bullied by these adult women. It was horrific. I was 17 years old. I was going through stuff. Theater was my safe space. I lost that. These girls thought it was like they were in high school. It was that bad. I literally was crying every day I was at rehearsal. And to the point where one of the dudes who was playing one of the older guys said, "There's some serious drama here that needs to stop. Y'all aren't in high school." He said it. And this one girl who had never done a show, she had her eyes on me the whole time, bullying a 17-year-old girl, a child. Keep in mind, they're all over 18, older than me. This was a company that I would do within the company. This was their adult shows I would do. And she just would not leave me alone. It was bad. Everything, I feel like I could not do anything right. So when that show ended, I was very relieved. It didn't ruin Legally Blonde for me, but if I were to ever do it again, I would need to make sure all the girls would be nice. It was bad.
Oh, that's so hard. I hate
And
when
even
people
the
are
lead
catty.
girl, the girl who was Elle, had some problems. She was not kind, which made it just about
No.
10 times worse. And you know, being 17, I had a lot of anxiety issues. I was desperate for friends, so desperate for acceptance that I had a hard enough time in school. So I had no safe space at school, and then I had no safe space at theater. And that's why I was in the counselor's office a lot that year. You know, we talk about mental health and transparency. I was there all the time because I was just, you know, constantly at war with, and then things got a little better when I did the next show, thank God. I did Fiddler on the Roof, and that was a dream cast. Everyone was so kind. That was a family. Oh, I still talk about them to this day. Wonderful, wonderful cast. And that was when I turned 18.
Those are always the best.
I cried when that show ended. I cried when a few shows ended, but Fiddler, that was so fun. That was a fun time.
I was gonna say I definitely get emotional at the end of some shows, but it takes a special cast
to really
me to,
make
like,
you realize that you're
cry.
gonna like. Well, if you've
Cry
never seen
dramatically at the end of a show.
if you've never seen, if I had been there with you, God, I would have given those women the what for. No one hurts my God. Oh, you guys are so sweet. I mean, you always want to say in hindsight, you know, if I could tell myself, but I did not have a voice for myself back then. I was walked on. I was so scared. And if I were to be now, I mean, you guys know me now, someone would be across the wall by now. People do, in fact, suck. And no, these were adult women in their mid-20s bullying a 17-year-old high school girl. Just let that sink in for a bit. Just let it, everything from the way I walked, to the way I talked, to the way I danced, to the way I ate my food, which also, you know. But yeah, what was I say? But we were talking about so in Fiddler on the Roof, there's the song about Anatevka, and I remember singing that, bawling my eyes out, because it was talking about being a stranger in a new place, and we were all leaving. It was horrible.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Oh, it was heartbreaking. It was so sad. We were so close. We would go to each other's birthday parties and go to each other's fun events. We'd go see movies together. We'd go see shows together. It was so fun. That was a good time.
I love that.
At 16, I was bullied into being emancipated so I could take custody of my sister. Oh, April, that's so hard. Sorry, I'm back. Someone's banging on my door. Sadly. Oh, and then both of them are here. Lan, congratulations. You are the other mod. You and April were chosen together. Can we get a round of applause for them, guys?
Woo.
Love it. Welcome to the team, guys. I will be adding you to the Discord later. Yeah, but theater's so fun. I love it. I wish I could get back into it. Maybe one day. But it's just hard. I did it for a decade. So
yeah, it's definitely harder, you know, as we get older and have to have like real responsibilities now.
you do.
Ugh.
You do, but it did help with not having to deal with social issues because I didn't have to deal with people my age. And that was with me, I was stuck in this like I didn't really blend well with people my age. I always got along with people who were older, so then to be bullied by people who were older than me, it was just a mess. It was a hot mess. And so I definitely didn't just see the post and think I'll come and see what's up. Hey, Catchy, it's all good. It's all good. Let me go back to my questions. I forgot I hadn't had my music on. Sorry, guys. I'm a little under the weather, so if it sounds gross, you know, so fun. God. Of course I want tea when I don't feel well, but, you know, let me put my music back on. I'm such a hot mess, guys. I'm so sorry. There we go. There we go. I was trying to think, so what's your opinion of the live action remake singing?
Of the fact that they keep doing that?
Yeah, sure.
I think if they want them to go well, they should be casting theater people and not film people.
Well, Halle Bailey, I will give her, she has a beautiful voice. I mean, I didn't see the movie, but I heard she can absolutely sing. Emma Watson can't sing. Sorry if I'm ruffling some feathers. She cannot sing. And as someone who played Belle, it was very much bad. Who else did they cast who can't sing? A few other people.
Gosh. So many people. I just stopped kind of watching them.
I'm not giving attention
if
anymore.
If you're not gonna cast theater people, like theater acting and film acting is completely different.
No, I'm not saying her Belle was wrong. I'm saying the singing was wrong. There's a difference. Her acting was great. Her singing was bad. You can actually hear the auto-tune. And I'm like, oh, no. She was cute. I loved her, the acting part. Hugh Jackman has pipes. Oh, yeah, Hugh Jackman. Okay, Hugh Jackman's just amazing. Don't get me started on Hugh Jackman. I will be here. I love Hugh Jackman. I love him. Have you ever seen The Greatest Showman that everyone was all literally obsessed with?
Yeah, that was insane.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment you waited for.
That soundtrack's so good.
Dude,
So
it
good.
slaps. Like, okay, I know this plot isn't like groundbreaking or anything, but dang, you watch it for the music.
Exactly.
It's so good. Like, Never Be Enough. When I first saw that, my jaw was like to the floor. I was just so blown away by it.
So good.
So-
Or like, I mean, This Is Me, classic.
Tightrope by Michelle Williams. I like that one too.
Yes.
Of course, everybody's favorite, Rewrite the Stars with Zac Efron and
Yeah.
Zendaya. That is such a
course.
banger. One more like the 20. Come on, guys. Let's get it. Let's get it. I'll be right back. I have to go to a room. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Slay J can entertain you guys.
Can I? Oh, okay. Da, 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 da. Oh my gosh, wait, you can still hear my voice. That's so funny. So, how's it going? How's your days going? Did you guys do anything fun over your weekends? I hope you did. What else do I want to say? I don't know. Should I sing a song? Actually, my voice sounds so bad right now. I wish I could do a little dance. You can't see me though. Ooh, I'm the skull on the screen. You went shopping? Oh my gosh. I hope you got something good. I need to go grocery shopping. I need to figure out what I'm gonna have for dinner this week. I have no idea. Oh my gosh.
But seriously, like, meal planning is hard. Adulting is hard. I'm sorry, I like
It's
snuck in
so
there.
hard.
Um,
No idea what to eat anymore.
I just
I'm
wanna
like, I
stuff-
don't know what I want to make.
I just want to eat fast food all the time, and that's not good for me at all. But I mean, I'm just
Oh, same.
tired. I woke up, played D&D, and fell asleep again. I got one of the Zelda collector books. I wish I could buy like expensive books, but I am just a simple little peasant hermit who lives under a rock.
I refuse to start collecting things because I know it's gonna take all my money.
Shut up and take my money. Dude, I miss In-N-Out Burger. I was thinking about that the other day. That's the only thing I miss about California is In-N-Out Burger.
But Culver's.
I know. I need to go. I actually mentioned I need to go have Culver's. My parents haven't had it yet, but they're in Hawaii right now.
Oh yeah. I love Culver's.
I
I get
know.
Culver's all the time.
I like Culver's burgers. I got their like double burger because your girl likes double patties because I don't get any of the condiments. I don't eat lettuce. I don't eat tomato, so I need the the extra. What editions of D&D have you played? Oh God. I've played D&D before. My husband really enjoys it, so I played with him. I just play. Yeah, that's my answer, as I just play.
Have you ever, speaking of D&D, have you ever seen the play She Kills Monsters?
No, what is it? Sounds awesome.
It's literally D&D play.
That sounds so fun. Oh yeah, I did Shakespeare once.
Ooh, which one?
I did A Midsummer Night's Dream.
I've done Midsummer.
Wait, what did you do?
I was Hermia. Who are
Oh,
you?
okay, I was Helena, and I do
Oh
actually...
my god, we should do their scene. Wait.
Okay, so let's talk about Shakespeare real quick. Do you know how hard it is to memorize Shakespeare? I don't remember any of my lines from that show. I remember every other show I did, but don't bring up Shakespeare. Speaking of Shakespeare, I have the clip from it where I'm... So if you guys don't know the play, so Helena basically is like thirsty for this dude.
Thursday?
She is thirsty, and so this is this. You hear me scream, and people actually thought I sound like this. They were like, "Is that her real voice?" I put a voice on for the character, but yeah, let me pull it up. But yeah, ye olde English is hard to make sound normal. I'm sure as Hermia, you're like, it's like, how do you make this sound like people talk? How do you make it sound like people talk? You don't. All right, let me pull it up.
Yeah, fun fact, I was in high school, I was in this like pre-professional college acting training program, and it was like Shakespeare based, so I had to do a lot of Shakespeare. That's for sure.
That's awesome. All right, so this is, you will recognize this scene then, Slay J. You will recognize this.
Yes, of course.
Look at my bow. Again with the pink. 17 here.
Well, slave, the other slave to me. Thou told me they were stolen to this wood, and here am I, who went into this wood, and if you're not me, my Hermia. And get thee gone, and follow me no more.
God.
Oh, you mommy, hard-hearted adamant. Leave me your power to Lord. I shall have no power to follow.
Get off me! Do I entice you? Do I speak you fair? Or do I not in the place where you think I do not or cannot love you?
And for that, do I love you the more?
What?
Demetrius, I am your spaniel.
Oh.
Demetrius, the more you spurn on me, the more I will fawn on you. Use me as your spaniel. Only give me leave, and worthy as I am to follow you. What worse or place can I beg in your love?
Is this in a classroom? What's up with the lights?
This is in a multi-purpose room.
Oh no!
This is, we did ours in Renaissance, so that's why the costumes look like that.
Do impeach your modesty too much. To leave the city with yourself.
I once assistant directed a version of 12th Night.
Oh God.
And we had it set in the 80s.
Dude, do you know how hard it is to jump in a dress?
Very. Especially those. I can see the costume material. Very heavy.
I literally am just like physically doing everything you should not be.
How can it be said that I'm alone when all the world is here to look on me?
Oh, I'll run from you and hide me in the break, leaving you to the mercy of the wild beasts.
The wild and hath not such a heart as you.
Look how tall he is compared.
I will. The story shall be changed.
Oh, I will not say that question. Let me go. Or if thou follow,
He brought a sword at me.
mischief in the wood.
I am the temple, the town, the field. You do me mischief. Fly, Demetrius, fly. Your wrongs dare set a scandal on my side.
Oh yeah, this. Look at this.
Oh my gosh. She was.
We gotta clap for that. that is how you don't get a man, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't remember a single word of that dialogue. Like, you could not ask me. Do you remember any of your Hermia dialogue?
That's a great question.
Nope. It's not normal speech. That was the only show where I was, like, legit nervous about my lines. I usually wasn't. I'm like, oh, no. This isn't me the night I go.
I mean, I know some, like, monologue. I had memorized, like, Shakespeare monologues, but I guess that's stuff in my book for auditions, so I guess that's different. I don't know if I actually remember, like, Hermia stuff.
Oh, you look so beautiful. Oh, you're on the floor a lot. She wanted us to do a lot of physical comedy, and I guess she was like, let him drag your face across the floor. Comedy.
Comedy right there.
The only other Shakespeare show I'd want to do is Romeo and Juliet because I just love the dialogue in that show so much.
Romeo and Juliet's so fun.
Oh, it's so good. Have you seen the 1968 version with Zac Efron look-alike?
Yes, of course.
Oh, with Olivia Hussey. That version makes me cry. I like the Leonardo DiCaprio version, but I feel like their chemistry isn't as strong. What do you think? Because I feel like his chemistry with Claire Danes is okay, but it's not to the level Hussey and the other dude. Like, I believe they love each other.
Yeah, I mean, nothing beats that older version. I remember in high school, we had to watch both and compare them. And just the passion is in that older version.
I feel like, because a lot of people's issue with Romeo and Juliet from a, like, just a people perspective is that it's not love. It was a teenage fling. They just liked each other. And I feel that in the Leonardo DiCaprio version, I feel like, oh, they're just very infatuated with each other. They just are like, oh, let's just get married. In the 1968 version, I feel like they will literally die without the other. Like, it is, like, love in its, like, most intense form.
Oh, yeah.
And freaking the girl couldn't even go to the premiere of her own movie. Did you know that?
Because she was like the actual age that Juliet.
Yes, so Julia is 14. And the actress was 14. And the movie was rated R. And she couldn't even go to her own premiere because it was illegal. Can you imagine? You work on this movie so hard. And you're not allowed in because of, It's like, but she did this, like, And she was there. She was there. I think the actor who looks just like Zac Efron, I forget how old he was. He wasn't much older than her. He was also a teenager. They were both teenagers.
Yeah, which is good because I think Romeo was supposed to be like a little older than her. Like,
I was entertained, but I went into the mindset of not expecting to hold to the original. Yeah, like I actually saw the Leonardo DiCaprio version first. And it's great. I mean, Baz Luhrmann, who directed Moulin Rouge, it totally has his flair in it. But the 1968 version is just so... like, you really root for them. You really want their relationship to work. And so when the end happens, it's devastating.
Then it's truly a tragedy.
And it really is tragic because it's just... And also, I don't like the Leonardo DiCaprio version because it does change the ending. Everyone's seen Romeo and Juliet. We're going to talk about it. In the Leonardo DiCaprio version, she wakes up and sees him already drank the poison. So all of his dying monologue, she's awake to witness it, which kind of ruins the entire, is it the element of surprise? Is that the right word? Or just the effect of it, because...
Yeah.
Because in the original, he says all his monologues, he drinks the poison and he dies. She wakes up, sees that he's dead, and then she... does what she does. Kind of thing. But yeah. Hamlet's cool. I like Hamlet. Hamlet's just not as good as Romeo and Juliet.
I love the plot of Hamlet. It's so fun. All the, like, twists and turns.
Hamlet's kind of a a-hole, too.
Well, yeah.
He's kind of mean to Ophelia. She deserved way better.
Literally justice for Ophelia.
Justice for Ophelia, man. She woke up as he was dying for dramatic effect. Is that what that is? Okay.
Yeah, sure, if that's what they want to call it.
But that church scene is beautiful. I will give them that, where she's in the church in the, like, that's really pretty.
Yeah, for sure.
What is a youth? The song that's in I can't sing right now. My voice is so fried. As I read, Hamlet was better, but Romeo and Juliet was better. Romeo and Juliet is literally timeless. Can you imagine writing, like, this epic and you're like, I don't know if it's gonna be any good. Literally performed by things everywhere.
I know. Imagine being William Shakespeare. I can't.
apparently they always try to say there's a, what is it called? Shakespeare in Love? Is it Shakespeare in Love where they try to say someone else wrote his work? Is that the movie? Where they're like, oh,
Yeah.
he had a ghostwriter or something like that.
There's a lot of kind of like reports saying that like he stole a lot of stuff, and I mean I don't know if that's true or not, but it could be. There was no copyright back then.
No, there wasn't. There really was no way to protect your work. So, I mean, you know, there's just no way.
I mean, that's why there was no like script as we know it. They just gave, you know, little sides to actors, and you know, after Shakespeare died, they had to all put it together for the first folio.
I know. Isn't that crazy how things were like it's just crazy how things are now versus, you know, things back then. It's just interesting to me, especially cuz like back then it was just like crazy stuff. But
Theater history is so fun to like study.
I love
It's
okay,
insane.
thank you. I love history. I will watch history for fun. I watch documentaries for fun. I've literally watched a documentary about the Romanovs like 20 times.
Oh my gosh, I love that for you.
Because I think it's so fascinating about those girls' lives that we didn't get to really know about.
Yeah.
Sajingu, thank you so much for the raid. What were you playing? Mods, can we please get Sajingu's link? Thank you so much. What were you playing, guys? And if you haven't checked out Sajingu, please do. We're here talking about some musical theater with the amazing Shiba Inu Switch, aka Slay J, aka Beautiful Person. So, yeah, check her out.
Yeah, what did you call me before when I was describing Pamela? It was like insane princess.
Crazy princess. You crazy princess.
Crazy princess.
But girl, I'm like, if you're crazy princess, then I'm insane whatever, because I'm literally nuts.
Oh my gosh.
But that's
I love
okay.
it.
I've learned to embrace it. I mean, no one here is surprised. I mean, if you come to my streams, you know my brain don't work. So
Welcome to our kingdom.
yes, hello, welcome to the kingdom of the crazy. Whoa, Leaf, it's okay. I understand. Typing is hard. Whoa, you okay there?
Me
You
too.
okay, dude? You should. Where was I at? Yeah, just a mess. Mess. So what's
Ooh,
this? So do you know
Gucci.
about this musical that won all the Tonys this year? We'll talk about that real quick. The Kimbo thing. What is that?
Oh, Kimberly Akimbo.
What is that?
Yeah. So, it's like, she's old. My friend saw it and she didn't, my friend saw it in New York and she didn't like it. It's like, she's old.
The show?
And then
She's old.
She's a teenager.
Oh, it's
No, she's like an old person, teenager.
Oh, it's one of these. Okay, it won like everything. So I'm like, okay, what is this?
Oh, yeah, okay. So she's a bright and funny Jersey teen who happens to look like a 72-year-old lady, and yet her aging disease may be the least of her problems. Forced to maneuver family secrets, borderline personalities, and possible felony charges, Kim is determined to find happiness in a world where not even time is on her side.
I mean, I can understand why people go see that. It sounds interesting. But I don't know. I'm just like, I feel like Broadway's problems today is that they're so trying to like come up with new ideas, but then the new ideas suck. Does that make sense? Or am
Yeah, I
just kinda-
guess. Yeah, I saw like a clip of their like Tony, of I don't know if it was their Tony performance or what. And yeah, I don't know. It gave me weird vibes, and
Ugh.
that's kind of exactly what my roommate said too when she saw it. She was like, I don't know. It felt like strange, like very like teenage-ish. Like maybe that's the point. But you know when like adults write teenagers,
Oh no,
it kind
no,
of feels like that a little bit.
it's
But
bad.
I haven't seen the whole thing.
That's not good. Hope things have been going. There you are, Sajingu. Thank you so much. What was I gonna say? Is like, I was gonna say something about like that very thing we were just talking. So one of my friends saw the Barbie movie today, and I asked how she liked it. And she said it was interesting, and I was like, okay, because I've been hearing mixed things about the Barbie movie. At first, I really wanted to see it, but as people have been seeing it, I'm slowly not wanting to. And I asked her opinion, like, why do you think it was interesting? She's like, she said it was a thing. That was her.
Oh no.
And I trust her opinion. I asked her, I said, so is this a movie you would watch over and over again? Or is this a one and done thing? She said one and done. And I very much trust her opinion.
Yeah, I mean, any movie that has, like, I mean, I want to know what their marketing budget is because it's everywhere. And I'm like, if you feel the need to market something that's as iconic as like Barbie that much, there might be something wrong here.
Yeah, it's just a little, it's just like a bit much. And then apparently, like I said, it's like, well, this movie's kind of, a biggest thing I'm hearing is that the trailers are a little misleading. And I even asked her about that, and she said, yeah, it's like a little bit. Like, the trailers make it look like Barbie and the gang are just having a good time. And they might go to the real world, and really, apparently, there's a lot. Apparently, the best part's the ending with Barbie.
Oh, no.
So I'm like, okay. I honestly will probably do my gothly duty and go see the Haunted Mansion movie because I feel like I need to. I even told my mom when she comes back, I want to be a goth princess for a day and dress up and go have Italian food and go watch it. But I'm worried it's gonna be terrible. Apparently, the movie's plot is a bit all over the place. Oh no!
Oh no!
I heard misleading things about the Barbie film as well. Yeah. So see, I was really kind of gun ho about it, but now I'm like, I'm very picky when it comes to films now. I don't know if that's old age or I just don't want to pay for something I'm gonna hate. But yeah. Let me know.
I've always been weird with films too. Like, you know, I feel like 2.5 hours is a lot of time.
It
for me
is.
to be sitting somewhere. And like with plays, I've always been able to justify it because you know plays, you know, it will never be like that again. And also plays usually run for like short periods of time.
Yeah.
Where like movies have always been hard for me to justify to like go see because I'm like, well, it'll be exactly like this. Well, if I watch it today or if I watch it 10 years
Right, it's
from
the
now.
exact same thing.
So-
It will not be changed. I mean, plays, that's what I love about theater, is that if there's mistakes or stuff happens, it's live. That's what's fun about it, is that it might not be the same performance as someone else got. But I totally agree with that. All right, guys, so we are at the Q&A part of the stream. If you have any questions for Slay J, please ask away, ask your stuff. You can ask her about her channel, ask her about her crazy musical theater talents. So I don't think it's old age. I've noticed that a lot of people haven't been going to the movies as much over the years. I think that, unfortunately, with the rise of streaming services, people aren't finding reasons to go. Plus, they are charging a butt ton to go to a film these days. Purple Phoenix asks, what was your favorite play to act in?
Ooh. What was my favorite play to act in? Oh, I should say, I feel like I want to say She Kills Monsters was really fun because I got to be an evil succubi and literally I would just come in and like rip someone's arm off and then rip someone's heart out and then leave. It was great. Best role.
That is so fun. That's a great question. I mean, anytime you get to play like evil or different, like that's just fun.
Oh, I love playing evil. I once played Maleficent. That's also up there.
You
with,
played-
like, most favorite roles.
That is so fun. Sorry, I was looking at stuff real quick. And things. Yeah, my voice is gonna regret it. It's okay, it'll be worth it though. I just won't talk a lot tomorrow. I don't have to stream tomorrow, so that's kind of a good thing. Both
Yeah, there you go.
me and you are like, our voices are like shredded.
I know we're both like dying, like, yeah.
I'm like, yeah, sure, we'll
Yeah.
just do a talk show. It's fine, fine.
Fine. Everything's fine, right?
Exactly. Well, we should find somebody to go raid. Who do you want to raid? Since
Ooh. who's
you know
still
people.
streaming?
Yeah.
Do I know people?
I don't know. Do you know people? I wish Sword had been still streaming, but there's no way she was gonna stream for like 6 hours.
No, she usually does. I mean, is Cleo still streaming?
I think he is. Yeah, he is streaming. Do you want to raid him?
Sure.
We'll do a Goth Shiba raid. How about that?
Okay. Yeah,
That
let's
way-
do it.
Okay, I have the redirect set up. Now I gotta grab the link because if you guys don't know, I don't know any people. April, yes you do. You totally know people. So hang
Yeah, I'm
on.
always like, what's people?
What is a person?
Literally.
I gotta find the link. I shoved a Shiba.
Aw.
Oh, thank you, Ketchy. You won't
Thank
regret
you.
it. You won't regret it. She's awesome.
I appreciate it.
Where's the link? It's coming. It's down here, I think. I'm getting closer.
Can I post links, or is that only a mod thing?
It's only a mod thing, I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Or I was gonna be like, here you go, unless you want me to message you.
I got it. I found it.
Okay, good. Slay.
Yep. All right. I need to share copy link. All right. And then go back to my thingy because I know how to YouTube.
Same. Or every time I play Animal Crossing and I forget how to do anything, I'm like, I swear I know how to play this game.
I know, right? Well, this was just as fun as I thought it was going to be. Slay J, thank you so much for being on the show. I love that we could talk about our theater backgrounds. It was so fun to just have you on the show in general and catch up because you are awesome and I want you to keep being awesome. Yeah.
Thank you for having me. This was amazing.
Anytime you want to do crazy stuff, you let me know and I'm down.
We should do crazy stuff.
And all right, so here's the plan, guys. I'm going to put my stream ending screen. I'll put the link up. You guys are going to go raid. I'm going to, just so you know, Slay J, I'm going to end the call immediately so my voice doesn't die. And then we're going to go raid Mr. Clear.
Clear. Oh,
Clear. All right, guys. As long as I'm feeling okay, we will be having our Good Omens podcast with Puffton on Wednesday. You won't want to miss that. Blue Eyes, hello. We are just ending, but I hope you will come raid with us. So good to see you. All right, guys. This has been Goth Fairy and Sheba, and we will see you guys on the next one. Let's go raid. Goodbye, friends.
Bye.